Silva, and I'm so excited to be able to practice with you today. I am here in Long Beach, California, and it just so happens to be raining. So I thought we'd open the window and try and get some of that nice, soothing rain sound within our practice. Today we are going to be doing a stretchy yoga sequence, about 20 to 30 minutes long. So get into something comfy and join me on the mat. We're going to start in easy seated pose, which is just crisscross out cross. You can start with a nice tall spine, imagining that you're wearing a crown on the top of your head, and that crown is reaching up towards the ceiling. Your hands can be out on your knees, palms facing down or turned up. If that doesn't feel quite right, go ahead and place them in your lap, wherever you feel most comfortable. Find what works for you. We'll start to draw awareness to our breath. Just noticing the quality of our inhales and exhales. Are they short? Do you feel as though you've been holding your breath? Are they deep and full? Whatever they may be, just notice without judgment. Just notice. And then we'll try to start to lengthen those breaths, making your inhales and exhales longer than they normally be throughout your day. Consciously making full inhales and complete exhales. As you breathe in, fill your belly up with air so that you're like the big Buddha belly. And feel that breath rise up into your chest. And as you exhale, feel your chest decompress and fall. And your belly button get closer to the spine, squeezing out all of that air. Inhaling, breathing in new, fresh breath and energy. Exhaling, making room for the new. Nice big inhale. Long exhale. One more, and just like that. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. You can keep your eyes closed or gently blink them open. We'll begin to incorporate a little bit of movement with our breath. So let's inhale, bringing our arms out and all the way up, palms together at the top. Exhale, bring hands down to heart center. Inhale, bringing the arms out and all the way up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms go wide and all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice inhale here together. And an open mouth exhale. Two more. Nice inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more. Deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale both arms out and all the way up. Exhale, we're going to place our left hand on top of our right knee and place our right hand right by our tailbone back behind us. We'll inhale, sitting nice and tall. That crown is reaching high. Exhale, start to twist reach your heart over to the right. Maybe gazing back over the left shoulder. Sorry, the right shoulder. Breathing here. You can use that left hand on top of the right knee to gently encourage your twist a little bit deeper. Breathing here. Now let's just turn our gaze back to neutral, wherever that might be for you. And let's inhale, sitting nice and tall. Exhale, we'll drop the right ear to stack on top of the right shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch on the left side of our neck. Dropping the left shoulder down and away, creating as much space in between the bottom of the left ear, down the neck, across the shoulder, to the left shoulder tip. Breathe here. One more inhale. Long exhale. We'll inhale our head back up to neutral. Exhale here. We're going to inhale, reaching that right arm high. Left arm stays where it is on top of the right knee. And then we'll exhale, leaning over to the left. You can clasp onto the right knee. And your arm is reaching up and over. Make sure you have both sit bones planted on the ground so that you feel a beautiful stretch all up and down the right side of your body. Your gaze can be up at that right hand, out in front of you, or down at the ground, wherever feels right for your neck today. One more inhale here. Long exhale. Inhale, use that left hand to help pull ourselves up. And bring the left arm up to meet the right. Inhale, we'll reach up nice and tall. Exhale, we'll bring the right hand to the left knee and place the left hand back behind us, right next to our tailbone. My back arm is nice and straight so that it helps me sit up nice and tall. We'll inhale, crown of the head reaching up. Exhale, use the right hand to help us twist a little bit deeper, bringing our heart over to the left. Gaze can be back over the left shoulder. And we're just breathing here into this twist. Continuing to focus on those long inhales and complete exhales. Let's turn our head back to neutral. We'll inhale nice and tall. Exhale, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Pressing the right shoulder down towards the mat. Breathing this time into the right side of the neck. Couple of breaths here. One more inhale. Long exhale. And we'll inhale our head back to neutral. Exhaling here. Let's inhale, reaching that left arm high. Exhale, we lean over to the right. Reaching that left arm up and over. Holding on to the left knee with the right hand. You can even use that right arm to help turn your heart up towards the ceiling. Really planting both sit bones down firmly into the mat. One more inhale. Inhale, using the right hand to pull ourselves up. Exhale, bring the left hand down and the right hand down by your side. Beautiful. Now let's bring our hands to stack on top of our shoulders. We're going to make giant circles with our elbows. So we'll bring them forward and back and up. Exhaling as you come forward and down. Inhaling as you go back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. One more time. Inhaling back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Let's go the opposite way. Inhale, forward and up this time. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. One more round. Inhale, forward and up. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, back and down. And bring your hands back down by your sides. Let's inhale our arms out to a T. Really reaching away. Exhale, we're going to reach forward, rounding our spine, tucking our chin to our chest. Inhale, reaching out in that T, maybe reaching back. Heart shines forward. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin to the chest, and reaching those fingertips forward. Inhale, coming through, heart goes forward. Exhale, rounding the spine, pressing the belly button back behind you, and the fingertips go forward. Inhale, coming up, heart shines forward, arms go back a bit. Exhale, round the spine, fingertips reach to the top of the mat. Inhale, coming through, opening up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And we'll inhale back up into neutral. Exhale, bringing the hands back down by your sides. Let's shrug those shoulders up to our ears. Nice big inhale here. On your exhale, we'll shoot them down. Inhale them up to the ears. Exhale down. Inhaling them up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Now let's bring both of our feet out in front of us so that our legs are straight. Maybe wiggle back and forth so that your sit bones are firmly planted into the mat. I'm going to flex those feet towards our face, and our spine is nice and tall, crown of the head reaching high. Let's inhale, both arms up, fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, we'll hinge at the hips first, and then fall forward over your legs. Your heart is reaching towards the toes or the knees rather than your forehead to your knees. Maybe your hands reach your feet, your ankles, your shins, wherever they reach. Just honor where you are today. Resist the urge to compare yourself to where you were yesterday, last week, last month. All that matters is where you are today and honoring yourself in this place. Bringing your awareness and your focus back to those long inhales and complete exhales. Maybe on your inhales, your spine gets a little bit taller. And on your exhales, you fold a little bit deeper. Depending on what time of day you're doing this, the back of your hamstrings may feel extra tight, so just be gentle. Let's take one more inhale here. Long exhale. We'll place our palms flat down on the outsides of our knees and use them to help us sit back up. Let's bring the bottom of our right foot to the inside of our left thigh. And then we're going to kick our left heel back towards our left hip. So we're in this sort of zigzag deer-like pose. And we're going to bring our right hand flat to the ground right next to our right hip. We're going to use it to press ourselves up onto our knees, lifting the left arm up. You can come up onto the right fingertips. Your head can hang heavy behind you. And you're pressing your hips forward a lot. Just feel a nice stretch along the left front side of your body. Just breathing into it. One more inhale. And as you exhale, you can slowly start to sit yourself back down. Let's kick the left foot out in front of us, followed by the right for just a moment. We'll do the other side, bringing the bottom of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. And then we'll kick the right heel back towards our right hip. We'll place our left hand next to our left hip on the other side. We'll use it to help press ourselves up onto our knees, shifting our hips forward and reaching the right arm high. The right hand can come back a little bit. Just let it fall where it may. If your head is not comfortable hanging back behind you, you can use your neck strength to hold it up. Wherever you are, just breathe. Nice big inhale. Long exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, we'll slowly sit ourselves down. And we'll kick the right foot out in front of us, followed by the left. And let's bring both of our bottoms of our feet together this time. We'll start to scoot our heels in just as close as they are comfortably. The closer they are towards your body, the more intense of the stretch. The further away will decrease the intensity. So find that magic spot for you. And when you do, you can grab a hold of your ankles or your shins, and we'll sit up nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips just like we did before, bringing our chest down closer towards our feet. You can use your elbows to encourage your knees open and closer to the ground just a little bit more. Breathing here. If you'd like to let your head hang heavy, you may, or you can have it up, reaching your heart towards your feet. Encouraging your knees closer to the ground with your elbows. Continuing to focus on those long inhales and complete exhales. Maybe on your exhales you get a little bit deeper. And on your inhales, your spine gets a little bit longer. Let's take one more inhale here. Exhale, folding a little bit deeper. And inhale, you can press yourself back up. Exhale here. Let's bring our palms to the outside of our knees. Slowly close them like a book. You may need to shift forward onto your mat so that you have room behind you to lay down. Let's bring our arms out in front of us, inhaling here. Exhale, we'll slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. And when your back is flat on the mat, we'll bring both knees in towards our chest, giving ourselves a nice big hug. Maybe rocking from side to side, giving yourself a free massage on those long muscles that surround your spine. Then you can release the knees so that the feet come flat on the mat, just in front of your booty. Your knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to pick up our right foot and place our right ankle on top of our left thigh, just below the left knee. I'm going to flex that right foot so that we protect our knee here. You can stay in this position, pressing your right knee away from you with your right hand if you'd like. Or if you need a little bit more, you can interlace your fingers on the back of your left thigh and start to pull your left knee in closer to the chest. You feel a nice stretch on the outside of your right hip into the right glute. Actively pressing the right knee away as we bring in the left knee towards our chest. Remember to flex the right foot. Toes are going towards the right knee. And continue to breathe. And know that if you're feeling as though you're struggling in this pose, or if it's quite uncomfortable, know that that's very common and that this is a pose that many of us need to work on. We find ourselves sitting more and more, especially during this time of quarantine. So being tight in the hips is completely normal. So if you feel as though you came in a little too far, don't ever hesitate to back off just a bit. I'm going to find that happy medium between going too far and not going far enough. One more inhale here. Exhale, you can release the hands and place the left foot on the mat, followed by the right. And we'll do the other side. So let's bring the left ankle and stack it on top of the right thigh, just below the right knee. We'll flex the left toes towards the left knee. And you can press it away, staying here. Or you can interlace those fingers around the back of the right thigh and start to pull the right knee in close. Be sure to press that left knee away while you're pulling the right knee in a little bit closer. Bringing your focus and awareness to your breath, especially when things feel a little uncomfortable. This is a great tool of focus to use on and off your mat. So know that if things in your day-to-day life feel a little tough, try shifting your awareness to your breath. It has a way of simplifying things, of calming the mind, slowing the heart rate, getting you out of that fight or flight mode and into the rest and digest mode, where your body can relax and absorb all the good things that you do for it. Let's take one more inhale here. Exhale, release our hands and the right foot down to the mat. And we'll bring the left foot next to the right. Now let's hug both knees into our chest. And we're going to wrap both knees up with our left arm and bring our right arm out to a one-sided T, palm facing down on the floor. And we'll slowly drop our knees over to the left. And your gaze can be over that right arm. And we're working on pressing our right shoulder down to the mat so that both shoulders are flat on the ground. This may not be where you are today, tomorrow, next month, or next year, but just know that's the direction we're heading in. Continue those full inhales and complete exhales, even in this pose where it may feel a little more difficult to do so. Your breath is massaging your organs that reside in your abdominal area. And I like to imagine that I am sort of wringing myself out in this pose. If you can imagine one of those stringy mops or a dirty rag or something that you've been cleaning with. And you're going to wring those out, getting rid of any unwanted substances, any unwanted energies in your body, thoughts, whatever it may be. Just imagine that you're doing that to your core in this pose. One more inhale here. As you exhale, turn our gaze back towards the ceiling, bringing our knees back into our chest. Wrapping them this time with our right arm. Bringing your left arm out to a T, palm on the ground. And we'll start to slowly drop our knees over to the right. Knees are stacking on top of one another. Your gaze can be over the left arm this time, left shoulder reaching towards the mat. My right hand is placed gently on top of my left knee, encouraging it down, weighing it down ever so slightly. This is a great place to do a body scan. And notice if you're holding any unnecessary tension. Maybe it's in your face, your jaw, your thighs, wherever it may be. Just notice it. And sometimes all it needs is permission and acknowledgement. So give it that. Give it permission to release, to let go. Its work is no longer needed. Let's take one more inhale here. Exhale, we'll turn our gaze up towards the ceiling and then over to the right. And we'll turn our left palm up towards the ceiling, raising our arms so that our fingertips are reaching up towards the ceiling. And bringing our left arm over to the right side of our body, coming into a fetal position. Taking just a moment to breathe here in this very nurturing, kind pose. You can use your left hand and place it on the ground in front of you. Use it to slowly help yourself back up to seated. Coming into that easy seated pose that we began in. Your hands can be out on your knees or gently resting in your lap. Sitting nice and tall, eyes can be closed or soft gaze out in front of you. And notice how your body feels now. After you put in just a little bit of time to move, to stretch, to shift your focus to the present moment, to your breath and your body. And let's inhale both arms out and all the way up, palms to touch at the top. Exhale, bringing our hands down to heart center. We'll bow our heads, sealing our practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and letting me guide you. And know that you've done a little good for your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. Thank you guys. Again, I'm Melissa. You can find my new and latest videos here every Monday. I'll see you next week.